Defy by Freezey18 is a level on the rise in the community as of right now, and the level is objectively very unique, and that's a fact. I think we can all agree there's definitely nothing else like it. Love it or hate it, the level is definitely unique, but does that carry it across the finish line alone? Today, we talk about just that. Let's get into it. The visuals of Defy are pretty good for the most part. They definitely feel very trippy, and that was definitely Freezey's intention. And some effects, like this orb glitch effect, are pretty enjoyable to look at. It does make me wonder though, why do some of these parts have nothing trippy in them? There's a literal world of things you could do to make the quality more consistent, but I have parts like this looking in the level which just feel, well, normal. Like, for example, this part will only be confusing when you get the coin, but going without the coin just makes it pretty much normal outside of your icon being invisible. There's a lot you could do, and the later parts have nothing in them at all, coin or not. I do enjoy the visuals for the most part, but there should be more, otherwise it just kind of feels like a Dear Nostalgist remake. The music sync could be better. In some parts it's spot on, and in some parts it's totally disconnected. Just because your level is confusing and hard to read on purpose, doesn't mean that you don't need sync in parts. Obviously this isn't where the level truly shines though, which is in its originality. And speaking of originality, it's time to talk about the level's originality. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. Clearly, this is where the level really shines. I've never seen anything like this level before. Most of the effects are pretty unique and challenging to the creating community. Having hard to read levels is often frowned upon, but this level is not only hard to read on purpose, but the messy style also defines the level, akin to other favorites of mine like Super Properly level by Alkali. And I think this works for the level. I had a pretty great time learning how everything operated. This level was overall really great. There are very few things to note, and I think it's consistently unique and fun to play. Safe to say, this deserves a first place feature. Please remember to tell me what you think of the level in the comments below. That's all from me, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Peace out, Synth Gang. Okay, fine, I'll actually talk about the gameplay now. The gameplay isn't bad, as much as it is unfinished. I know that the level's supposed to feel pretty weird, but come on. This isn't a stylistic preference like everything else, it can legitimately break the level. It doesn't take long to find game-breaking bugs in the level, some of which even allow you to survive through the bug and continue the level like normal. I'm talking about this part where you can skip a single jump ring and therefore skip this entire jitter click segment and get out completely unscathed. I don't think that the gameplay is bad, but what makes it so utterly depressing to me is the fact that these are all easy fixes. This bug, just put a spike there, or better yet, a teleportation portal to teleport you back to the gameplay. How about this one? Just add a pillar. For this one you can just make some changes to the layout and you're golden. It really makes me sad because I genuinely loved this level. Hell, it was still pretty fun to play through, even with all the bugs. But it isn't acceptable, and this level is desperately in need of a gameplay update, in my honest opinion. Well, I still love the level. It's very unique and definitely fun to learn, but there's too many bugs that can easily be fixed with time. It feels pretty unplay-tested to me and definitely could have spent a bit longer in development before release. Freezey, if you're watching this, please consider a gameplay update. However, that doesn't mean that the level is all bad. I reviewed Nostalgic Travel by Team Throwback about a month ago, and if you saw that, you'd probably remember that I wasn't really a fan. I do feel that this level has far improved visuals because the modern effects actually blend pretty well, And the level isn't constantly going out of its way to constantly parade itself around the player, repeatedly chanting, "Whoa, check out these crazy rainbows! Isn't this a vibrant, crazy 2.1 demon? Extra, extra, extra long demon level." If there's ever hate about this becoming an easy feature, just remember that it was uploaded on a team account. It feels more natural and less forced, and it of course has originality going for it. So the level isn't perfect, but it's still pretty good, placing it directly in the middle of our ever-growing list of levels. Bye.
So pretty, so crystal with the girl like you're so pretty. Play how, my favorite restaurant. Play how, my favorite restaurant. Play